Bring your miserable ass in my life. Mm-hmm. I had to go live, y'all. I had to. I gotta close this motherfucker. They got this shit on hell. Straight on hell. I just went live, so I did have my own shit. My son couldn't even come stay with me. When I did have my own shit, my son couldn't even come stay with me. Fuck up out of here. Your family, please. It's not safe for him to come stay with me when I did have my own shit. Just like it wasn't good for him to have a job. Just like I should have. It was good for me to quit fighting for my kids to get them back out of DHS custody. Motherfuckers think they know what's best for everybody. Like, nigga, I'm cool on people. Cause I try to tell people I'm the remnant, the everlasting glory. See about Moses, I had to pray for him to talk to me. It's the fear of God. Don't nobody fear God. When people fear God, they wouldn't have time to worry about everybody else's life or what everybody else got going on. They'd be trying to fix their own lives. Don't none of us, they would have went to church on Sunday. I just know don't nobody fear God. Oh, God nice. God is rewarding. People don't fear God. People wouldn't say the shit they say if they fear God. People wouldn't sit there and play God. That's all I know. My God said people don't fear me. People fear disasters. People fear, if they said it was a tornado supposed to come, people to fear that shit. To get away. Everywhere I go, the devil sends somebody to try to attack me. Boy, he'll lie. People fear death more than they do God. You people fear death more than y'all do God. How could you fear death more than God? Like, that don't make no damn sense. Ask yourself, do you fear God? How could you believe in God if you fear death when he's in control of death? So if he's in control of death, if time is in control of everything, how could you have any fear? Hell, y'all want to leave this motherfucker. But I'm gonna stay here till time get ready for me to go. Have you ever heard that? You ain't gonna die till your time it's your time to go. People say that right there, but then I thought God is in control. If you don't go into your time is to go, so wait a minute. I thought I wasn't gonna go on. I ain't gonna go until God get ready for me to go, right? So it's time God, because you just called time God. You said people be saying, well, I ain't gonna go until it's my time to go. And then even after you go, you're gonna go spend your time somewhere else. Your eternity, your time forever is going somewhere else. You don't have time forever in this world. You only have time forever once you die. That's when your time forever starts, once you die, right? Some people have no fear. They don't care where they're gonna go when they die. They have no fear in God. They believe in technology more than God nowadays. Because that's all people use. They use technology more than God. They run straight to Google when you tell them something about God. They're trying to prove you wrong. You tell them something that's in the Bible, they don't go to the Bible to find it, they go to Google to find it. Let me Google that real quick. Some people, because of Google, they feel like they ain't got to pick up the word of God no more. Moses didn't go in the mountains and come down with a phone, did he? Moses went to the mountains, he came down. He came down with the internet. All y'all caught up in the web. All y'all caught up in this motherfucking web. Except it ain't the spiders, the devil's web. Man, y'all people fear what's going. People don't fear God, man. People can't wait on the solar eclipse. People more looking for the solar eclipse than they is the return of God. They waiting on that solar eclipse. What if he come back before the solar eclipse? Yeah, I said, what if the Lord returned before your solar eclipse, Mr. Government, Mr. Scientist, who can predict something that happened every 1,000 years? Y'all call with the game. Where's y'all getting y'all technology from? This solar eclipse only happened every 1,000 years. Wasn't none of us alive 1,000 years ago. So I'm wondering how they know it's gonna be a solar eclipse. Oh, they got radars and stuff. So y'all must know when it happened the last time to know it's gonna happen now. So they must have had it recorded 1,000 years ago. Because they know a solar eclipse, this one only happens 1,000 years. Ain't y'all the same motherfuckers who said Pluto was a planet? Now Pluto ain't a planet. Man, I can't keep believing y'all motherfuckers, man. My Bible said it's a fragment up there, man. Did y'all break through the fragment? No, it'd be water, wouldn't it? Be raining if y'all broke through the fragment. Let me stop. Let me motherfucking stop. And get off of her. Hey, you know how I'm the remnant? This is how you know I'm the remnant. This is how you know I'm the remnant. Watch this. How you doing, Sabrina? Ain't nobody else gonna support me. I say Sabrina in my broadcast. She really cared about my brother. I know she really cared about my brother though, on God. A lot of people did though. I ain't taking nobody else caring about him away. I know a lot of people cared about him. He was only one person though. Shit, I got a lot of people who died. My mama did. My daddy did. My brother James did. You hear me? Some people act like one death affected them. Shit, one death ain't affected me. I'm listening to a lot of people, nigga. My cousin Spanky just passed away, nigga. My uncle Slugo gone, nigga. Nigga AC gone. Miss Margie gone, nigga. They trying to take the whole damn Morning Star. Nigga, rest in peace, Blue. My nigga Blue. Nigga Hanky, nigga Blue. My nigga Blue gone. See, that's a day oneer for me, nigga. I see all y'all like on Facebook saying rest in peace, Blue, Trigger Blue, for Blue. That's a day oneer to me. And if anybody know, he did time in Kansas like I did, really. Like, wasn't them niggas down there fucking with me in Kansas Penitentiary, nigga? They know Blue. On my mama, nigga, that's the first Hemp came to me, nigga. Hemp came to me, nigga, and was like, nigga, made sure I was official. Was like, nigga, you know Blue? Like, yeah. This nigga's name ringing bells in Kansas, nigga. All through the penitentiary, nigga, on my mama, nigga. He's got it twisted. And the last time I seen my nigga, he gave me $100, nigga, on my mama. Last time I seen that nigga was like at the car wash. I pulled up. I had a whole bunch of Levi's and shit, 501s. And I was trying to give him a deal for him, and nigga, he gave me like $100 for like 2 per, and that's how much they cost in the store, nigga. He gave me how much they cost in the store. But I just wanted half price. He was like, nigga. And he was like, nigga, quit selling your shit for cheap, nigga, on my mama, nigga. Like, nigga, quit selling your shit for cheap, nigga. Last time I seen my nigga was that car wash on, when you go past Town Square, it was that car wash over there, over there. I want to say Exiled, like, by BC. No, it was over there by Town Square where they got the little stove over there. What is that? And then they got the little pizza place. They had the little pizza place on the corner. I think that's Apache. I want to say off of Apache. Last time I seen my nigga the car wash off of Apache. Yup. That's crazy because, you know, Morning Star's like off of Apache. You know what I mean? My day one. When I seen Shamice on there, that's how I knew. I was like, oh, damn. This shit hurt me, nigga. Man, my heart go out to this. This is my family. You hear me? We just losing motherfuckers left and right, nigga. Oh, my motherfucking blood family, nigga. We losing motherfuckers left and right. I wish I wouldn't even went on Facebook, nigga. On my mama, that shit made me cry, nigga. On God. On God, that shit made me cry just to see that, just to like think, that shit made me think about bro and how motherfuckers just losing people left and right, man. You know what I mean? I gotta think about that. We losing people left and right. Shit ain't even fun no more. I swear the devil got a curse on my life. I lost too many goddamn people. Like, it's like somebody sitting back doing some sorcery or some shit. I just don't understand it. I fear God. And I look at the world and I'm starting to realize people ain't got the fear of God in them, especially to kids. when I used to read the Bible, I used to be like, disobedient child won't live out half their days. That shit scared me. See, it was instilled in me as a child, nigga. That shit scared me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna obey my parents, nigga. That's why I'm 41 years old today. You hear me? Better listen and learn something. Yeah, I was scared to disobey my parents. Did I disobey my parents? Every child disobey their parents. A lot of these households nowadays, the children is the parents, though. They were the ones running shit. Or either the woman running it, the woman running it, and the man's supposed to be the head, but the woman really running it. I don't care if he ain't them kids' daddy, really. It shouldn't be no motherfucking child to be able to get two adults, two parents, and we the ones who struggling, and we the ones who trying to provide and put food on the table and doing everything we can to try to provide, you hear me? And then, nigga, we get the back burner. I mean, so shall it be like in the days of Noah. He closed that motherfucking ark with 8 people in it. Then nobody believe him either. So ain't nobody gonna believe I'm the remnant. That's what it says. So like the days of Noah. Ain't nobody gonna believe this, the everlasting gospel. Should I put War Ruler? That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna change this channel to War Ruler Gospel Ministry. Instead of music, I'm gonna change that music into ministry. Because Christ gonna reign 1,000 years. So World Ruler Ministry. Devil ain't the ruler of this earth no more. His time is up. His 1,000 years is over with. I'm the remnant. Christ ruling for 1,000 years, the everlasting gospel. Fear God. If you fear God, you'll take time out to this mark of the beast technology, these phones and all these devices, these computerized devices, these mark of the beast devices, computerized devices, which computers is the mark of the beast. People believe in this technology and this shit more than God, really. You rather play your Grand Theft Auto, your modern day warfare. They ain't made one Christian game, had they? Your Mario Brothers, where you get the castle, you know what I'm saying? We can go all the way back to Mario Brothers. We can go to how evil these games is, where these kids is learning it from. Then that's how you heard the youth talking about is killing, with these shooting them up, bang bang, like, and that's all these rappers talk about is shoot them up, bang bang, I'ma kill you or whatever. You hear me? They don't want to hear nothing about God. Why nobody want to hear nothing about God? Because they don't fear God. But they'll talk about the motherfuckers over there doing meth. Or they'll talk about the motherfuckers over there doing fentanyl. I bet the motherfuckers over there doing meth and fentanyl, they probably over there talking about God. We don't know what they doing. Go hang around these type of people. The lower life. The people down the earth, I don't care what they doing. There's some woman right now, when you probably go in her house, there's probably a sign that say, in my house, we will worship God. And she probably don't allow too many people to come into her house. She might only allow a certain few to come in her house. But I bet you no matter what she doing in her house, it ain't gonna be no sin going on in her house. You can read your Bible and let you know it's sin going on everywhere. You're gonna sin every day. So if I'm in a house with 10 people or 20 people, the Bible says we all gonna sin every day. That means we all gonna sin. That's letting you know it's gonna be interruption. It's gonna be, I ain't gonna say chaos, it's gonna be that people got to understand that we ain't at war with our own flesh and blood, that we at war with powers and principalities and things in the earth that we don't even see really. How could you take time out of your day when you sitting up there taking time, all of your time for God, to do anything for somebody else, and then confusion or anything that you being spiritually attacked? I know I'm being spiritually attacked from each and every corner. You know, he had the four winds, the four corners of the earth. It said they bounded four angels at the Euphrates. You know what I'm saying? And for time's sake, God had a remnant, you know, like back in those days, Noah was the remnant. I'm just, man, you got to fear God, man. You got to fear the Lord. Don't nobody fear God. Don't nobody fear the glory of his coming. Don't nobody think Jesus is going to return. They think it's a game. Even kids think it's a game. They can look up in the sky. I can tell when people think it's a game and playing like, oh, I'm scared. Oh, the Lord is going to come back like it's a game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Demonic possession, people, demons that the devil sent my way. Say whatever they want to. When he return, you're going to look like a fool. People playing with God. And see these devils, they're going to attack anybody who was in my way. I mean, they so powerful that I could be around you and you might kill yourself. Steve seen it. Steve know. You know when the devil take control over somebody. Because when the devil take control over somebody, we see these movies all the time where like Fallen, where the devil that jumped inside of people, or we see demons and stuff like that. The devil could jump inside of me right now, or jump inside of anybody right now. And if they not strong enough, they ain't got on their full armor, and they get inside him, he get them to do whatever he wants them to do. He can destroy them. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to keep on the full armor. It all starts with a seed, a thought in your head. It could be conviction. It can be anything to make you want to give up on life. You know what I'm saying? People want you to give up on life. You know that one, especially when somebody say you thinking about killing yourself and you not thinking about killing yourself. That's just the devil speaking through other. The devil wish I would kill myself, really. I just seen me. I done been through hella shit way more than a lot of people that have killed themselves. You hear me? But no, I'm not going to kill myself. I can't kill myself. So, I mean, it's impossible. I'm the remnant. I got a gun, something trying to put to my head and blow the trigger off. That shit wouldn't blank. You better go look at some of these people talking about the remnant. I better start listening to these people talking about the chosen one, and they chosen ones and the chosen one. And I be listening to these people. I want to get off here right now and go listen to some of my chosen ones, man. I love y'all, man, because, hey, I don't know if y'all know who y'all talking about, but everything identifies my life. You hear me? And I don't know how I got it. I guess it was all for a appointed time. Everything was did on a appointed time, really. But yeah, man. Reason why, and what makes the chosen one so special, what makes us so special, we fear the Lord. You don't want to get up here and do this. Man, I mean, be honest with yourself. Like when I go live and I do this right here, it'd be God speaking to me like, go live, get my word, get my message. You hear me? I would have rather just record me a rap and post it on my channel, really. Now I'm looking at my channel, I want to erase all my music, all my raps. But if you look at the last rap, the last song that I did it's God Knows. You hear me? If you go look at the last with the little clock on there, God Knows. God knows. God knows everything. God knows that people do not fear him. People have no fear of the Lord at all. People think their time is their time and their time ain't their time. That's what it is. Our time ain't our time. We think our time is our time, but our time belongs to God. If you don't give God none of your time, what do you want you to do? Praise and worship Him. It ain't hard to praise and worship God, sing Him a song. When you singing that song, you're not singing that song in church to the church. When people be singing and people be singing, I don't know who you singing to. I don't care how I sound. I know I can't probably sing good. I hope it sound good to God. That's why I be trying to make my voice sound good. Like, when it sound like I'm trying too hard to sing. When I'm in church, when I'm praising God, when I go to church, it's for God. I ain't going to church for men. I'm not even going to church to put $1 in your offering. Like, I could care less about that bucket you just pushed around me. Really, that's not going to help me. If I had $50 gazillion and I had every $60 zillion and I took all of that money right there and I put it inside of your offering, it's not going to help me. I go to church because I fear God. That's why I go to church. Church is in your heart anyway. But yeah, when I'm singing or whatever and I'm praising God, I'm giving God my time, no matter what I do. You hear me? You could go fishing right now and just meditate on God while you out there throwing it out there fishing. You could be in there playing your video games and blocking all the killing. This ain't real. It's just a video and be to God. I don't know, but I just know that they brainwashing our children. They brainwashing the youth. Really, it's about to be a lost generation. Really, it's this generational curse is real, and the generational curse is the government, the curse of the world. Like the soul system is faulty. People for going to jail more than they do God. But when I say that, that means like, nigga, you would steal, you would go rob that house, you would go right now, like if that was the purge, if it wasn't no law, you would see how evil motherfuckers really is, really, because motherfuckers would be going to go kill a person that they been wanting to kill because they couldn't go. And God already see that in your heart. Whether it's never a purge or nothing like that, God purging your heart. He can already see the murder in your heart. He can already see the thieviness in your heart. He can already see the bitterness, the sadness, the vice versa, the negativity and the positivity. He can already see that in your heart. He's a warder of those who diligently seek him. He looks within the person. He don't look on the outside or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna look at a person and judge them by their teeth or their eye because they got one eye, or because they got a big ass mark on their forehead, or because they only got one arm. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to laugh at them because one arm's shorter than the other one or something like that. No, but he is gonna look at you making fun of that person because he created that person different than he created you. He gonna look at everything you did, every single thing I did. He looking at it. All them stores I stole them clothes out of. I don't need what the police gonna take me to jail for. Everybody I done ever did in, everybody I done ever messed. He gonna judge me for every single sin I ever did. So I'm trying to. And I'm gonna be forgave because I fear the Lord. So everything I know it don't make right if I go kill 50 million people. You hear me? But if I change my life and I give my life to Christ, sincerely give my life to Christ and change my life, and I don't go back and I don't kill nobody, and I give my life as a living sacrifice to even stand up to say, like, man, I'll stand in the way, like, if it come down to it, you know what I'm saying? I'll sacrifice my life for another life, for somebody else. Then I'm saved. I'm sorry. You just gotta forgive me that I killed your brother. You just gotta forgive me that I killed your brother, killed your cousin, and killed him over some stupidity, over some gangbanging shit, or he killed my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? He killed my homie. You gotta let it go. You hear me? God ain't how you expect God to forgive you if you can't forgive the person who caused you the harm, the girl who cheated on you and fucked you over, or whatever. Like, you gotta move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and hold grudges or some shit way in the past. People sit there and hold grudges like this shit a waste of your time and your energy, really, to sit up and worry about me, or for me to sit up and worry about you because you never paid me back that 300 or that 4,000 or that 5,000. You hear me? It don't make no sense to sit up there and worry over that. You gotta let it go. That's why you can tell a real motherfucker that be like, man, okay, man, damn, this nigga still owe me $60 technically, nigga, because I mean he the one who made the deal. If you tell a motherfucker, say, man, I'll give you $500, and if you do this for me, and then they go do that for you, or whatever, and you just, even if you volunteered it, nigga, you owe that person that money, really. But you know what I mean? If you never pay that person that money, that person just gotta find it hard to be like, man, know that you full of shit. And let it go. That's why the love of money is the root to lead to all evil, because motherfuckers forget that you could get into a fight with a motherfucker and you whooped the motherfucker's ass. You beat his ass. And a motherfucker forget getting into a fight with you faster than they will losing some money. You'll forget a motherfucker whooped your ass faster than you'll forget about that, but you won't forget that nigga owe you no money. You'll forget it. You know what I'm saying? You'll forget about a motherfucker whooping your ass before a nigga owing you money. I forgot we got into a fight. We did get into a fight. You get into so many fights in your life, you'll forget that. Like, man, I've gotten into so many fights, I forgot I got into a fight with a nigga. That's where I know that nigga from. But as soon as you see that nigga in the store who owe you some money, you gonna remember him off of the bat. Why was the nigga mugging me in the store? Because y'all got into a fight when y'all was at that gap. Remember, y'all got into it? But nigga, you ain't. That nigga that owe you some money, you gonna remember him. That's that nigga who robbed me. That's that nigga who took off with my money. You gonna remember that shit because people love money, and then they lie to themselves and they say they don't love money. People spend their whole career. People go to college. Why you want to college? So you can get a better career, a better job? Is it really to make your kids' life more stable and financial security? Is that what you do it for? Is you doing it because you want more money because of greed, because you love money? Because if I told you all this world shit was a waste of time, even working on 9 to 5, if you ain't working for God, I bet you won't quit your job for God. If I told everybody in here right now that 9 to 5, you giving time to the wrong thing, give your time to God. God, he ain't putting no food on the table. Then what I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna pay these bills or whatever? You know what I mean? You ain't finna give your time to God. No, keep working that 401k that you might not never get to spend, buddy. Keep that big old house and come up to heaven with you. That shit gonna burn up. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to your mansion. It's gonna burn. I can tell you what's gonna happen to your BMW. It's gonna burn. It ain't gonna burn. That's what this word say. Cause you call this word a lie. We're gonna see. You have no fear of God to give up your worldly possessions. That's what it is. If he said to the rich man, give up all these worldly possessions, they wouldn't give it up. Same thing with the poor man. Give up what little poor you have. Would you give up the little, you already ain't got nothing. That's what's wrong with the poor man. You already ain't even got nothing. You poor, broke, ain't even really got nothing, but you ain't ready to give up what little bit you got to serve the Lord. Same thing with the rich man. You ain't no better than him. Vice versa. The rich man, he so ain't for to give up everything he got to serve the Lord. You ain't even rich, but you got the same heart he got because you had the same riches that rich man that we're going to just say Bill Gates. If you had the money that he had, you wouldn't give it all the way up to serve the Lord neither. And I'm just saying that. I ain't pointing the finger at nobody. I'm just stating statistics. That's why you wonder why so many poor people black and they be praying. And they look at what they mean, I done all this. Why all these people get to be rich and they complain? And why all these people get to rich? Because what little poor you got, you ain't even trying to give it all the way up to serve the Lord. No, you trying to hold on to your little, to what little bit you got. You know, gotta give up the little welding job, the little 9 to 5, the little construction site job, your little news reporting job, your little protect and serve job. The Lord is my protect and serve. No, you put your line on a life. You put your life on a line to save other lives. Well, I don't need you to put your line on life, Mr. Officer, to save my life because Jesus did that once and for all. You're not Jesus, Mr. Police Officer. I can call Jesus faster than I can call you. You don't show up. And so many people that bleed to death because the ambulance or paramedics don't show up. I'll be calling on Jesus. But I'm finna get off of her. Time is God, whether you believe it or not. No, you ain't fit to spend your time giving it to God. You ain't gonna be spending the majority of your life giving it to God. Nobody is. Really, we're gonna spend the majority of our lives doing what we want to do with them. And we give little time to God. We all do. Compared to our lives or all the other things are distractions that come with this life, we forget about our first love, and that's God. We spend time in relationships thinking that's going to make us happy. We spend time on trying to find a perfect job thinking that's going to make us happy. We find time in anything that we think is going to make us happy. No, ain't nothing ever going to make you happy except for the Lord. That's why I said some of the rich people is the most miserable people there is, and they're going to stay that way because they ain't supposed to give up their riches. And some of y'all people is the same way that's poor. Y'all ain't supposed to give up the little poor that you have because you rich poor. You what they call that hood rich. Yeah, you're a thousandaire. Yeah, Mr. Neighborhood Dope Dealer. You know. Mr. Rambo, First Blood. Yeah, Mr. Larry Hoover. But anyways, like, yeah, that's just like me. What a little bit I'm ready to get it up. You hear me? What, rapping? What, this channel, I don't want to change the name from World, but I just change it to World Ruler Ministry. Cause that sounds better, you hear me? Than World Ruler Music. Cause we know the music nowadays, man, it's evil. It really is. And ain't nobody gonna take their time and give it to God, really. They're gonna take their time to do what they want to do with it. Do drugs, take your time to cause chaos, confusion. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking our time to receive the Lord's Supper. Nigga, we want some dinner on the goddamn table. Nigga, we want some steak. We want to go eat at Red Lobster. Nigga, you hear me? We don't got time for Moses split the Red Sea. You hear me? We don't want to read that. Now we want to go watch a movie, nigga. The new Transformer movie just came out, nigga. You hear me? Like, man, some people never read their Bible will watch Passion of the Christ. Some people can't even read. Like, if this person can't read, then how can he pick up the book and read it? Or this person can't comprehend real well, then how could he get to know God? If y'all would have told him God was time, I bet you know what time is. Anybody can comprehend what time is, can't they? But some people can't comprehend what God is because God is time. I can prove it to you 1,000,000 times and you still won't listen. But you think you're going to go spend your eternity in heaven on somebody that's in control of time. And God, why you ain't in control of time? They said the devil got kicked down here with furious anger because he knew he had a short time left. So what that means, he knew he had a short God left. He was right there coming to the throne. The devil was a God. Till his ass got kicked down, her and this shit was stripped away from him. He was just a lesser God. He was the most powerful thing up there. He covered God's throne. You hear me? That's why he inherited the choir. Music is powerful. Like they was up there worshiping God. Like, come on. He was the most beautifulest angel. Can't get a hero without the villain, but nah, pride set in his heart. What you mean? What is pride? If he would have feared God, he would have never done that. That's why God didn't why God didn't destroy the devil, like I told you. Reason why he did destroy him right then and there, and why he's down here on earth steady doing what he's doing, because if God would have destroyed Lucifer right then and there, all the other angels in heaven would have feared God. They would have thought God was cruel. They would have been scared of him. You don't want nobody walking around you scared of you, do you? No. So when I say fear God, I mean in this life, fear God in this flesh. That's what I'm saying. We should fear God in this flesh. I ain't saying like, well, what I'm gonna fear God for if I'm going to heaven? That's what people are always trying to ask a question or whatever. Well, I shouldn't fear God if I'm gonna go to heaven. What you mean? I'm saying fear God in this lifetime, in this flesh or whatever, because it's not gonna last for long. He's you know what I mean? That's what I mean by that. But I can explain everything to you and break it down to you into until a moron can get it. So like I don't you gotta have the brain of a peanut not to get God his time. Like I don't understand people. You think it take God time to breathe, but it doesn't. It take us time to breathe. I heard somebody say God is timeless. God is time. Don't be no fool. Man, and I fear God. I fear time. The time I got, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, do what's right. I'm doing what I'm doing now. Trying to prepare, you know, hey, I'm giving time, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving this word time because in the beginning was the word and the word was God. You hear me? And, hey, they try to hide God from my minds to see. You hear me? Time. Man, she miss a time of the month, another mouth to feed. you know, hey, boy, that water breaking, hey, they give birth, don't they? It's a time to be born and it's a time to die. And it's a time to make a choice. Is you gonna keep all that money, or is you ready to give up, or the little bit you got? It's vice versa. You got to be ready to give up the little bit you got for Christ, just like the rich man willing to give up his riches. But a little bit you got, you think you ain't got to give that up. That's what we think. Like, we just pay attention to the parable in the Bible where it say the rich man giving up all his riches. No, he ain't gonna get it up. But it don't make you no better than him because you ain't even ready to give up what little bit you got. That part.